What camp?
Brilliant. So I've just been out for an overnighter with Josh Tilsley.
Tilsley, you got it right.
Tilsley.
Do you know what?
Josh kindly invited me out to go for a wild camp. It's not the first time, is it, mate?
No. So I've been asking Paul for around 3 years.
He's been pestering me, so finally I've got to know a little bit about him. We spoke a little bit on various different questions and stuff like that.
Yeah, as you mentioned up there as well, like with me making YouTube videos, and oftentimes I'm just sat there talking about like my story, if you like.
Yeah.
You kind of get that better gauge of how someone is.
You suppose you still don't know, but
yeah,
he doesn't come across as a serial killer anyway. So,
yeah.
So, what made you ask me out, or not ask me out? What made you invite me on a wild camp?
Well, first of all, I love your videos. I've been watching you for around 3 years now, so I feel like it's weird. Like when I met you, I felt like I knew you.
Yeah.
But I kind of didn't know you in a way. It was just a weird, bit of a weird concept. But that obviously, your knowledge. You've been doing YouTube, what 8 years now or something.
Yeah.
So your knowledge, like I've learned so much. Honestly, over the past 24 hours or whatever it's been, I've learned like so much knowledge from you. Yeah.
Well, so start off with the YouTube thing then. So that's what you're doing. That you've decided to go all in.
Yeah.
Full-time YouTube.
Yeah, and some people can see it as a risk, and it might be a bit of a risk, but it's like where my heart and head is at. Like that's what I want to do. Like I love making videos. I love filming. I love the process of like editing. To me, like editing's kind of like therapeutic in a way. It's because I don't sit there with music on in the background or anything.
Yeah.
I'll just sit in a quiet room and edit. I could be there for 4 hours and it feels like an hour. Like it's a bit of a mad one for me.
I don't edit for any sort of length of time like that. Usually it's done in best an hour, maybe a little bit longer sometimes nowadays.
But like I said, before I've met you, it's a perfect example of like gaining knowledge from you and stuff like that. Like on any one camp I would get like 2 to 3 hours worth of footage.
Yeah.
And with some of the things you've said as well now, I'll go away and I'll like
try and focus more on certain clips rather than just letting the camera roll.
Exactly.
Less time editing, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like I'll think about that now and take something away from it.
Well, I'm just saying that, not that I'm an expert in any way, shape or form, because I'm not.
You are kind of like an expert.
No, but I just do what works for me, and you've got to do what works for you at the end of the day. But just trying to maybe save you a little bit of time, a little bit of space on your memory card and clogging up, because you do all your editing on your phone as well, don't you?
Yeah, we do.
It's a long time to transfer those files over, and you said your phone's not quick enough anymore.
I'm looking forward to transferring that 37-minute clip of the Q&A.
So you've what did you do before?
So I was a chef for 8 years.
Okay.
So obviously I started at the bottom. I actually started at the bottom, like as a kitchen porter, washing pots, and then I worked my way up over 8 years, and then I become a sous chef.
Wow.
And yeah, I just lost passion for it. Just wasn't there anymore. And I've mentioned this many times on my channel. I've never been a fan of like having a boss.
Yeah.
Like do this, do that. I've always
problem with authority then, have you?
Yeah. I've just always wanted to create like my own path, like kind of thing.
Yeah.
And go in my own direction, if you like. So yeah, that was my career before, but I've completely stopped that now. Don't do any chefing. All I do now is YouTube.
Yeah. And it's wild camping and outdoors. And what other sort of things are you going to be making videos or have been making videos about?
So like day trips. Like I put a video out a few days ago of me hiring a scooter and just going to the park for a brew.
Yeah.
I often speak about mental health.
Yeah.
Which is close to my heart.
There's a lot of people that's mentioned you in my comments when it comes to the mental health aspect, because you've struggled a little bit, haven't you?
Yeah. So I have anxiety and depression. So I know exactly how it feels like, and I know there'll be so many people watching it like who know exactly what I'm talking about. Like you feel like you can't get out the door. You want to go wild camping, but you like mine won't let you go wild camping.
Yeah, hang on a second. Want to be able to see. There we go.
It's yeah. So it's like you want to go out, but your mind's giving you every excuse why you shouldn't.
Yeah.
And
but once you get out, though,
once you get out, it's amazing.
Sort of it's a bit of medicine, isn't it?
Yeah. Honestly, like up there last night, like in that situation, my mind's never as calm as that.
Yeah.
Like my mind's so calm. And
this morning was something special again. With I'll pop a few little snippets on the screen of what you've got to come. But sunrise, a little bit of a cloud inversion, and
it's everything in between as well. It's like the view, the misty thingy, like the cool breeze. It's everything added with it as well.
Yeah.
Like it's just sets up for
we'll leave that in.
Just sets up for a perfect morning.
Yeah.
And you've got to get out there. There's only so much that videos and photos can do.
Yeah.
I feel like videos and photos give you like half a picture. And when you actually get out there and experience it for yourself,
yeah, you don't get atmosphere. You don't get breeze across your face. You don't get that.
You don't get the bumblebees behind us.
Exactly. There was points where you could hear a bee. It was probably about 20 foot away from us, but you could hear that bee because everything else was just silent. It was...
Yeah, it's like last night and well, there wasn't a breath of wind. You could hear a pin drop.
Yeah.
Like so still. I think there was a couple of gusts of like 5-6 mile per hour winds.
Yeah.
Like twice. But apart from that, it was really
very calm. So how long have you been camping?
So I've been camping for around 2.5 years. Now my passion for camping, I believe, started when I was in school.
Yep.
But I didn't realise it until I got older, until I was 28. So from leaving school to 28, I didn't do any wild camping at all. And then, as I said, I watched yours and Hayes' videos.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I think it just lit something in me. I was like, well, I can do that. Yeah. And I went out, £5 mat from the range, like the uncomfiest mat ever, but it got the job done. £15 sleeping bag, and went out onto Kinder Scout. Now, it was a bad and good experience because I nearly got hypothermia. In that way, it was bad. But it's good because I'm still doing it now, 2.5 years later.
Yeah,
and I love it. I love it. I love it now, just as I did 2.5 years ago. Nothing's changed. Like, if not, I'll love it more. Like.
So I've often said that. So last night you had a bit better gear than that £5 sleeping mat and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Does the experiences that you have now, do they ever surpass that first time, even though you're using cheap gear? Because my first wild camp, you get goosebumps. There's something about the excitement and the adrenaline rush
of the first one.
The first one that you never get again.
Yeah.
And no matter what gear you've got, no matter what equipment you've got, so it's not all about that, is it?
No. It's not all about gear at all. Like, honestly,
I do like gear though.
Yeah. Yeah, you've got, but it's one of them things. Like, I've heard you mention this on your channel before as well. It's more of an investment. Like, take my bed for example. Like, what is it? Like £150, and I've used it like way over like 50 times now.
Yeah.
So it's more of an investment. Same with a tent, but.
I'll leave that one in as well.
But you definitely do not need. I mean, that's a perfect example. I went to the range next to my house and bought
20 quid's worth of
I got pretty much a sleep system for 25 quid.
Yeah.
Like, so it just shows you do not need dear equipment, expensive. You do not need expensive equipment to get out wild camping.
Yeah.
It's about the experience and
this.
Yeah, like, look at this, it's stunning.
So you are pretty local lad. Manchester way, Salford, is it?
Yeah, Manchester. So from Edale, I am 45 minutes exactly.
Okay.
From Edale.
You don't drive, do you?
No, I don't drive.
So normally, do you use train or do you get a lift?
Yeah, so I get the train from Manchester Piccadilly. Edale, that's like a 40-minute journey.
Yeah.
Just directly to Edale.
So I know a lot of people that they struggle with just getting to these places, but Edale especially, you can get pretty much anywhere in the Peak District from Edale, can't you?
Yeah.
And there's a train station. Well, we're going to pass it in a short while.
Yeah.
And it's a gateway to Kinder Scout, Great Ridge.
Yeah, and you know, with Edale as well, like on that line there, you've got Hope, Bamford.
Yeah. Is it Chinley?
Yeah, Chinley. You know, you've got
Hathersage.
so many stunning places. So even if you didn't want to come to Edale or whatever, like you come in, you know, you're passing this kind of landscape on the train for a good while.
And the thing is, if you buy a ticket from one end to the other, you can actually get off at every stop and then get back on again with the same ticket. So you don't need to buy separate tickets for each one. So you can stop off and explore all these little places.
Yeah.
Really interesting stuff and some stunning scenery.
It's beautiful, honestly. Stunning. And I never get bored of this. Like, I don't know.
Go through this gate.
Yeah.
This is like so we're Nethermore now, which is between Edale and Hope. So is there anywhere that's on your wish list that you would really like to go?
On my wish list? So
It doesn't just have to be camping related.
Okay. In terms of the UK or abroad?
Anywhere, mate, anywhere. It's your dream, not mine.
So I'd love to go to Switzerland.
Yeah.
I'd love to wild camp there, like Dolomites.
It'll be cold though in some of these places. I think you've got to have some.
Yeah, well, I'd have to have more extreme gear.
Yeah.
But I think with something like that, I would do a lot of research anyway.
Yeah.
And I think if you are going to abroad, like as you said, like you do have to do research. It's a different climate.
Yeah.
Yeah, different weather. Like everything's different. The law's different. So
I've not really done anything when it comes to snow related. I've camped in the snow.
Yeah.
And I've just microspikes kind of stuff. I've not done any crampons and axe work and stuff like that. It's just feels a little bit too extreme for me.
Yeah. What would you say the coldest temperature you've ever camped in since you've been camping?
About -10.
Wow, that's a cold night.
You've got wind chills and all of that kind of stuff, and I don't know, is that a real thing, a wind chill?
See, I think
I know you can feel it, but if you go outside with a thermometer, it's still -10, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, it is just the wind side of it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, so obviously in the Yorkshire Dales on my coast to coast, when did I do that? A couple of years back. I was in -6 in the Yorkshire Dales.
Yeah.
But with a wind chill, it feels like -9. Oh my God. Do you know what? That is so cold. Like, I'd say that's -10, -9.
Yeah.
It's extreme camping,
Oh,
isn't it?
yeah, it is.
Like,
it is.
you need to make sure you've got... Yeah, if anyone's starting out, I won't recommend going in them kind of temperatures. You know, try and go in spring, summer, when the weather's going to be nice.
Yeah.
Like last night, for example, perfect conditions, no rain, bit of dew on the tent in the morning, but that happens anyway. You're going to have a more enjoyable experience.
Yeah.
And then, like you know, if you have nice weather, you tend to stick at it more if you have a nice experience.
Yeah,
Do you know
true.
what I mean? I nearly got hypothermia on my first camp, like I said, and I'm still stuck at it, so maybe I'm just a bit psycho.
So how many videos have you made?
Altogether on YouTube,
Yeah.
I think I'm on 180 now.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's not bad then.
Yeah, I made 180 videos. How many have you made?
I honestly don't know. I bet I've done 70 odd in the last 70 days, so it's...
True.
That's
That's a good point.
I've lost count now. It's just part of my life now, just switching on the camera every day, I think. I'm enjoying it.
Yeah.
Even if it's just things like this, it's
Just a
it's
chat.
just a conversation between
Yeah.
two plump fellas who've just come off the hill.
I'm glad you added that in there.
Yeah.
I've always had a belly. I always say, I'll never be thin. I'll never be thin.
I think a lot of people are put off by getting outdoors because they feel that it's not for them. It's because it's for athletes and...
Yeah, they couldn't be...
You see the things on Instagram where, you know, people are in tight trousers and...
Yeah.
Or men with big muscles and stuff like that.
Yeah.
but the outdoors is for everyone. It's places like this hike we've just done now. If you can walk down the high street 10 times or something, you could have a go at this, couldn't you?
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
Admittedly,
100%.
I know that some people are not mobile at all, but
and we have to remember.
There's a path. Look, there's hardly any hills that we've done. It's pretty easy going.
Yeah, it's really easy going, and you know, back to Instagram. Instagram can be like a deceiving place. Like not everything you see online is
the
real.
reality.
Is the reality? Yeah. Like, you know, what people post is only technically what
they want you to see.
What they want you to see. Yeah. So, I think we've all done it. Like,
oh yeah, everyone wants the money shot, so to speak. We've had one this morning. Took a time lapse that looks incredible.
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
But sometimes the bits that you don't see was me quilt was wet through from condensation. So it's just one of those things.
So yeah, the main point is just it is for everyone. That's so true. I've met so like you see it every time you're outdoors as well. It's been really quiet, but all shapes and sizes, all ages.
Well, I've sort of left it a bit too late. Well, I don't think I've left it. You're never too late.
It's never too late.
But I did some outdoorsy kind of stuff when I was younger.
Yeah.
And then it was just football, beer, life.
Yeah.
And, you know, so I didn't do any camping when I was a kid as such. It was just like the odd back garden adventure with mates.
Yeah.
Went to the Scouts once and thought, what's this all about? That's not for me. But I regret not like doing Duke of Edinburgh and things like that and getting into these things when I was younger.
Yeah, see, I never did anything like that.
I feel like that I'm getting in the back nine, shall we say, in life. And you know, sometimes you just need to get out there because you don't know what tomorrow's going to bring.
100%.
Yeah. Get out while you can.
I feel like we all go through that phase as well. Like, you know, the going out, drinking. Like, when I was working in warehouses before I was a chef,
yeah,
I used to be out, live for the weekend. Like, working Monday to Friday and then just live for the weekend. In casinos, drinking every weekend, like...
I'm not saying that if anyone that does that you're wrong. You know, everyone's got their own life to live it.
Oh, yeah.
As long as you're happy doing what you do. But I feel so happy doing what I do now.
Yeah.
I just wish I'd been doing it longer, and hopefully it can continue for another 20 years or so.
Yeah, hopefully. Because then the people who are watching and like me get to watch you for all.
Oh yeah. Don't know if I'll be doing it every day.
We get to watch
That's
you.
another thing. I don't know how long I can maintain doing the daily stuff. So how often do you upload videos?
Upload. So I try and upload like Sunday at 7 p.m.
Yeah.
But if I've got a video edited, I will put it out.
Yeah. You get that urge to.
Yeah. do you struggle with that?
Sometimes I put stuff out earlier than I know I should have done.
Yeah.
But the daily stuff now I'm really enjoying. I'm just like filming what I'm doing. I'm walking home from a wild camp and I'm filming it.
Yeah.
Having a conversation. Or if I'm just out for the day with me stove, or I'm going on a bike ride, whatever it is, I take the camera with me now.
Yeah.
And hopefully somebody gets something out of every video anyway. I know not everyone is for everybody, but it's what makes me happy. And I think what makes you happy is what matters most.
Yeah, 100%. Like, I feel like back to your videos as well. Like, I do, like I said yesterday, I'm quite observant. And like, you do learn a lot from your videos because you speak about so many different things, whether it's a stove, sleep system, tent, which is quite obvious, but oftentimes as well, like recently, like it's history.
Yeah,
different places, different areas, and
my philosophy on life.
I'm thinking you're in Bolton Abbey when you're in.
Yeah, I need to not talk politics apparently because I don't know what I'm talking about, which I don't. But
do you?
I'm still allowed an opinion. I think that's the problem. Opinions, people don't like.
Yeah, Joe put a
other
comment
people's
on your YouTube.
Opinions. Ah, yeah.
I'm not going to say it, but
yeah.
Yeah. it's very true. Everyone has an opinion, and I often use that a lot. Like, that's your opinion. Like, you're entitled to it.
Yeah.
Like, some opinions are just.
So you get a lot of negativity in your comments.
Not so much. I mean, every now and then, maybe a couple a month, like saying this is shocking, never film again, and
how does that make you feel?
It makes me feel like a bit crap.
Because I don't think that, or maybe they do realise that when people put these negative comments, the impact that it can have on your day.
Yeah,
they're probably having a bad day themselves to feel the need to dump a load of crap on someone else's life. But
yeah, and it is a good thing. Yeah,
I don't mind an opinion.
No, I don't.
If someone's got an opinion, then I'll have a debate with them. It's when they start getting rude or they must continue to push that opinion too.
Yeah, I love constructive criticism.
Yeah,
like say something what I could improve on my channel.
Yeah,
and I'll take that on board, and I'll be like, you know what, I actually like that.
Yeah,
like, but it's hurtful comments. Like I said, this is crap. Pointless watching this video. I could have gone online and seen that.
Yeah,
I could have gone on search that. It's just you just think it does hurt you, and it does set you up for a bad day as well.
Yeah.
Like if you get up in the morning and read YouTube comments, and I don't get like thousands of comments, but I do love reading people's comments.
Yeah.
I really like it. I reply to everyone. I like everyone, and but you just get that hateful comment in the morning. It just sets you up for a bad day.
Yeah.
Thinking about it all day. Like,
well,
yeah,
they used to really get under my skin, and every now and again they still do, to be honest.
Yeah. How do you feel about them now? So if you was to get back to your car now and see one, how would that kind of ruin your day? Or?
No. I try and put myself in the position of the person that's wrote the comment now, and just think,
yeah,
they might need a hug or something like that, and they might be having a bad day themselves, and it's so easy to vent your frustrations on somebody on the internet.
100%. I mean, they have a perfect example of that.
You wouldn't go up to someone in the street and just tell them that that's a crap shirt you're wearing today or something like that, a random person.
No.
Or you need to put the fork down, mate, or whatever it would be.
Yeah.
And
they like the keyboard warriors, but also I do understand, like, people do have bad days. Someone commented on one of my YouTube videos a few months back, like a hateful comment, and I just had this like inside feeling that was telling me he was having a bad day or something was going on.
Yeah.
And I replied like really nice. I said, like, are you okay? And then the next day he replied on my video, like the nicest comment ever. And it just shows that.
Thanks for the hug, Josh.
Yeah, it just shows that, like, oftentimes hateful comments online, a lot of the time I truly believe that it's because that person's having a bad day.
Yeah.
So they're just like kind of pushing that negativity off them onto other people.
I feel like you can't have a bad day if you come here, can you? Unless you've forgot your raincoat.
Yeah.
And it's hammering it down.
It's like that. I love that, mate. You know, the Great Red Jck. I think it's just stunning.
It's one of my favourite walks, that.
Yeah. Beautiful. Sun poking its head through there. Just.
I'm going to get run over in a minute. Let's pull to the side. So, what plans have you got for the rest of the year? Anything?
For the rest of the year, so I was considering going back on my joggle trek, but I think I'm going to leave that.
Just explain what the joggle is to.
So the joggle trek is about roughly 1,298 miles from John O'Groats in Scotland to Land's End in Cornwall.
Yeah.
And I was doing it for charity, but I fell ill. I ended up in hospital on drips and stuff.
Wow.
So yeah, I'm gonna go back to that one day.
That was convenient. He didn't want to do 1,000 something miles, really, hadn't he? He got someone to write him a note like he used to get at school. No, so it's a lot of miles though.
Yeah, there is a lot of miles. It's
I wouldn't want to do that in a car, I don't think. Never mind.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean.
It.
I often think about it like that. Like, if you're in a car, it's even a lot of miles then.
Yeah.
Like, hell of a lot of miles. So yeah, what else have we got planned? Honestly, like, the honest answer is I just want to keep improving my content and my videos. I want to, like, develop, like, into better presence, like, improve my content.
We spoke about that, haven't we, up there? That
yeah.
It is a little bit about practice.
Yeah.
And just having some sort of plan of the sort of things that you want to say, really. I don't always have a plan. I'm just, like today, we're just rambling. Conversations are a bit easier.
Yeah. See,
because you don't stumble so much on your words. You stumble more on the ground because you're not watching where you're going. But
yeah. Well, when I first met you yesterday, like I was mentioning, with me, I don't know what it is, but I often can't find the words I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
It's something in my brain.
We need to go that way, don't we?
Yeah, we do. Yeah.
We're getting lost.
I often tumble over my words, struggle to find the right word, what I want to use in a sentence. So that can be hard sometimes when you're filming.
Yeah.
Because you constantly, and I kind of like, it's weird, I kind of obsess over words. Like, so if I say obviously at the start of the video, I'll use obviously
I'm
50
saying,
times.
This is literally the last post I've literally seen.
Yeah.
I do the same sort of thing.
Yeah, I do the same as well. And I'll be like, well, obviously this is a bed.
Yeah.
And obviously it pumps it up. And obviously you use a flex tail.
That's a subconscious thing. You don't necessarily know you're doing that, do you?
No.
Until you play it back and you end up cutting words out that you're repeating yourself with.
Yeah, it's mad. It's like that. That's really good. That's really good to know.
But you noticed, so you said that my videos come across slick sometimes.
Yeah, they do, yeah.
But you notice me cocking up lots of times. You notice me saying the same thing more than once. Taking a couple of takes to do things sometimes.
Yeah. Oh, on the camp, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
it's not, the power and the magic is in the edit, they say. And that is very true. You can...
Yeah.
Although it's still authentic, I've just said, might have took me 3 times to say some of the things that I say anyway.
Yeah, but you're still saying the same thing.
Yeah.
And it's still the same shot.
Yes. But it's not as natural as it looks sometimes, because I didn't get it right first time. See,
I think your videos come across very natural.
Yeah, because I've edited it, I've told you.
Yeah, but...
Not all of it, but I do. There are times where, in every video, where I have to say things more than once. Yeah.
See, now I've learned that. Like, I would usually do that, but it's like little things like that you take away from other people's experiences. I like other people's perspective on things and their opinion on certain things as well. I think it's important, especially to grow and develop. And if you are doing something like YouTube, like we mentioned this morning, it's not like easy to stand out because there's so many videos. And
I'm at that point now though where I'm not bothered so much if I stand out. Or not. I'm just doing my thing. At the moment, it's getting us by so we can pay the bills and stuff like that.
Yeah, well,
and I'm enjoying life, so that's what matters most. But
that's the main thing, isn't it?
But it is difficult if it's your full-time gig.
Yeah.
That you need to make it pay. You need to stand out.
Yeah, but that's what I mean though. If you give, like me, I give myself no other choice. So I have to.
You put a lot of pressure on yourself.
Yeah. Like I have to do it.
Well, you haven't got. I'm going to say responsibilities. Obviously, everyone's got responsibilities, but...
No, I don't have any responsibilities. I don't have any...
Financial, outgoing commitments and stuff.
No.
That's the word I was looking for, commitments.
Yeah. So, in my mind, I'm very much like... I have the mindset of like... No,
you can afford to take the risk.
Yeah, I have to do it.
Whereas when I went full-time...
Yeah.
I waited longer than I wanted to.
Yeah.
Because I was scared to take the risk.
Yeah.
Because I had a lot more to lose.
Oh yeah, I get that. I get that, yeah. And I think it's the same with a lot of people. Taking risk is scary anyway.
Yes, you've got to... If you want something to change and change for the better,
yeah,
you've got to take risks sometimes.
Risk is really good as well, because if you do fail in the long run, like, you learn from it.
Yeah, I think that's the thing. Yeah,
You learn from your failure, and it makes you better overall.
What was it?
In the long run?
Thomas Edison, I think he created the light bulb or something.
Yeah.
And he found 1,000 ways or something beforehand not to create the light bulb. He didn't see them as mistakes, but something to learn from.
Yeah.
Till you get to where you want to be.
Thank God he created the light bulb.
Yeah. I don't know what he'd make of today. You know, these people, these geniuses that created things that we take for granted now.
Yeah.
Simple things like a light bulb. What would he make of an iPhone? What would he make of
I know.
a drone?
I know.
It's unreal.
It is a good thought, actually. Like, such a simple design, innit? I like it if you think about it.
Crazy. The advances that we've made in recent years. I haven't gotten to this subject, but it's good. My sister had heart surgery.
Yeah.
They went in through her leg and then went up some artery or something and then did the operation on her heart. Unreal.
Yeah. It's mad. And a lot of the time now as well, it's actually like, they don't actually use the hands, they like machines and they control it. It's mad. It's absolutely crazy. Yeah, the technology and stuff like that, artificial intelligence, all that, it's becoming the new, like, I believe in, 10, 20 years, it's going to be the big thing. We're going to walk in supermarkets, there's not going to be a cashier in there.
Yeah.
We're going to put our stuff in our bag, and as we do it, a camera is going to scan the item, and you're not even going to need to go to a till. That's going to be the new.
So, what's your thoughts though with technology when it comes to like wild camping and stuff like that? So, it is a bit of an escape. So you come here, you're using so-called basic gear.
Yeah.
To escape from technology and
so
the modern world, but then you've got these little gadgets and stuff to. You can't even blow your own AirPad up now. You've got to have a little.
Yeah. A little flex tail pump.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a really good point. I think you're probably just going to hear me panting on this video.
Yeah, I'm doing a bit now. I must slow down a little bit.
Yeah, I agree. I think with technology, like a lot of the time, so a lot of my time I spend on YouTube. I like watching YouTube. I don't watch the news. I don't watch normal TV. So when I come wild camping, there's an element of like wanting to get away from the technology and like everyday monotonous life at home.
Yeah.
There's an element of that. But like you said, we've got the pumps, the phones, cameras.
So you're not really leaving technology behind, are you?
No, you're actually not. You're just taking it elsewhere.
Yeah. Instead of switching off, we're switching on, if you're watching Chris.
I feel like it's just not the same. Sitting at your house scrolling is not the same as like sitting outdoors scrolling. Like I don't find myself scrolling on my phone when I'm outdoors that much.
I checked my phone just before bed last night. Other than that, I wasn't really on it. I filmed a bit and bobs, but we were talking. Yeah,
like I don't, when I'm outdoors, I don't feel the need to be on my phone. Whether I'm getting a shot or just sending a quick message, to let people know I'm like safe and Paul's not murdered me.
I never thought of it that way. I was thinking about you being a serial killer, but you might have thought the same about me.
I know. That's what I mean. What's to say? What's to say you wasn't going to murder me?
Yeah. It's time yet.
I know he's got a big boot as well.
So this is the second one of these that I've done now. Just where I'm going out for a camp with somebody, and last one was with Andy Beavers. and just having a conversation, filming what we're talking about going down. Is it something that you'd like to see more of? Obviously there's the full camping video as well. That one's going to be about what it's really like while camping in a bivvy, but it's not all rainbows again and sunsets, although we did have a decent sunset and a sunrise. But yeah, I think it's nice to be able to just have a conversation sometimes. What do you think? Yeah,
like this is what it's about as well. Like often, I just mentioned then, like you don't often see it. Like it is just a conversation. We're just walking back to Edale,
panting a bit,
and talking, and that's really good. Like that's a really good concept. It's just two guys from a wild camp. I nearly said chubby guys, but I left it out. I'm chubby.
Speak for yourself, I'm getting ripped now, you know.
Yeah, like I said yesterday, you've actually lost weight, haven't you?
Little bit, yeah.
Is that from eating healthy, yeah?
I'm eating less crap.
Yeah.
And I've cut a few beers out, stuff like that. Smaller portions.
Yeah. What, are you eating off a saucer now?
No, just eating a little bit less and a little bit healthier.
Yeah.
So I've not made big changes.
Yeah.
So in the past, if I was trying to lose a little bit of weight, I'd just like go all out and either cut everything out.
Yeah.
And you get to the point where you just want to binge them because you're craving everything. Whereas I've made a few swaps here and there.
Yeah.
Tried to get a bit more lean protein in me. A bit more fruit, berries kind of fruit. And, you know, I swapped bacon butty, although I still have a bacon butty every now and again, for a bit of fruit and yogurt, or sometimes skip breakfast.
Yeah, but it's important to still enjoy the things you like, innit?
Exactly. And if we're going somewhere, if we've got a night out, I'll still have a beer.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to miss out on fun family times, really, at the end of the day. But I don't feel like I've got to have a beer all the time now. You know, I went to my sister's last week, I think, and didn't have a beer.
Yeah.
So it's just, whereas normally I would.
I think that's super important, just implementing small changes. And you know, it applies to more than just losing weight. It applies to a lot of things in life, like, you know, I'm not going to stand there and dictate to people about the gym and how to eat healthy, because I'm shaped like one of them hay bales. But, you know, I've often done that as well, you know. You hammer the gym, you hammer a proper strict diet, and it doesn't work.
Well, it works for a little while, and then you just fall off it altogether.
Yeah, yeah.
Whereas if you can try and form better habits, I suppose.
I end up eating.
And I'm
like
not saying that
plus.
I won't like go back the other way again, because you never know. But in the moment, I'm going in the right direction. Anyway.
Food is life.
But it's same with other things, like even exercise. You don't have to go and walk up a mountain or go and walk up the hills. Yeah. If you've not been out off the sofa for a long period, just go and have a walk around the block.
Yeah.
Go and have a walk to your local park. Go and take the dog out for 20 minutes. All of those kind of things.
See, I push this on my channel quite a lot. I speak about this quite a lot, the point you've just made. It's important when you, whether you're in can't get out mindset or not, if you are on the sofa and you feel like you can't necessarily get out or don't know where to start, that's like a perfect point. Just start small. Putting your shoes on and getting out the door is a start, isn't it? Yeah, go for a walk around the block, around the park, like literally walk to the shop for a drink and back. Like, it doesn't have to be, you know, and then you build it up. Yeah. Going back to that point, like implementing small steps, it goes back to that. Like, that's all it is. Every time, just building on it, I still do that all the time, like, still now. Because if I don't implement small steps, you end up sitting there like a cabbage on your sofa. Yeah, we've been rabbiting there for 40 minutes. God, that went quick.
I don't think they want to hear any more than that. I'm going to switch the camera off now anyway. We're going to head into Edel. Go and get some fruit and yoghurt maybe.
Yeah.
Anyway, thanks for watching. See you tomorrow.
Bye for now.